Thank you for tuning in to the Home Money Nanny Dog 314. We already know who you talk, man. In. We're gonna wait on some people to come on in.
I put God first, then I get to the money. Man, why all these bitches want some from? In the low roll, my friends be acting front. And they come get money, and they cut them stacking them fitness and hundreds. And I'm riding the farm, God first, then I get to the money. Man, why all these bitches want some from? In the low roll, my friends be acting front. And they come get money, and they cut them stacking them fitness and hundreds. And I'm riding the farm, holding money, cause the niggas trying to take some fun. No hesitation, I'm a drum, I'm playing about my money. BG, they cutting, they ready to drill. Popping shit up, but they talking no real.
Salute, hit that thumb up. Cause I'm finna break some things down that need to be broke down. And I know the counselor to the American Pit Bull Terrier, and I know exactly how it's going.
They found their wheel, but them a kid, we shot them when we go split. Then just where they go, can't trust some nigga.
All right, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming in the building. I've been doing my little research on the APBT, and when I mean my research, it goes to that you got a lot of people on Facebook and YouTube that's talking about the APBT, and they talk about marriage, and they talk about champions, and then they wonder why these people are beating this group down of this breed of dogs, because you have a lot of old timers that tell a person like, "Oh, if you ain't ever test your dog," you know. When I first got on YouTube, I was hearing people say about oh, them curves. Well, I would like things like that. Like, I do not believe. Listen, only way that the American Pit Bull Terrier is going to be able to last if people stop doing illegal things with them. I don't believe that you should be doing illegal things with a dog that they ban. So that when they ban something, that means you cannot do it. But at the end of the day, you got all these people with these platforms, and they on these platforms, and they saying, you know, they telling young men, all these MIPs and all that. But when people go to jail behind these dogs, you don't never ever see an old timer putting his funds up. But he'll sit on these platforms and he'll talk about all this. But when they get locked up, he flies away. He flies away. Because in the day, he really don't care. See, it is the American Pit Bull Terrier. You know what I'm saying? They'll say a person that don't do nothing legal with their dog. Oh, they just breeding dog. They're not even testing. Why are they testing something that that is don't supposed to be tested? That is illegal to test. Then you go to these shows, and they want you in these shows to make your dog look like that dog. They want to see some rib cages. Okay, we gonna say you take you size your dog down for a confirmation show. Okay, then you get with your neighbor or your dog do something. Then the neighbor calls the animal control. When the animal control comes, you can say, "Yeah, I went to a show," but for your dog to be the same way that as a show, a confirmation show, it's the same size that your dog had to be for them to figure that you rolling your dog. So at the end of the day, you got to think about this. All I've been hearing on these platforms is, "Oh, it's not a real pit bull. If you don't roll it, it's not a real pit bull. If you don't go to shows, it's not a real pit bull." If you have your dog at the standard weight for APBT, oh, that's a bully. So why you can't buy by the rules that they want you to buy by to keep your dogs? Because if you never hit that thumb up, hit that thumb up. If you want to keep your dogs, you're gonna buy by this like a city ordinance. You know what I'm saying? You got to buy by it. Once you break them rules, you get them an opportunity to break up your household with your dog. and you get these people that like people like me, they be like, oh, we don't want to hear that. But at the end of the day, I'm spokesman for the dog and not the game as a dog, because I know that the dog is a family dog, a dog that can do anything besides roll. This conversation is gonna go over a lot of people's head. But if you're an APBT lover and you want the breed to keep going, you start back realizing that when you go into groups, they want to talk about marriage. They want to talk you how to what age for the dog to be game, all that, and then you thinking, oh, somebody's telling. No, you're telling you're telling yourself. I don't believe it. I do not breed, train no dog for a legal purpose. I don't believe in that sport. That sport is dead and gone. If you didn't make it in that time limit when the sport wasn't illegal, it's too late. It's too late. Your time is up. The time is up to try to do that, because at the end of the day, when you do what you do and you listen to these old timers, at the end of the day, they're not reinforcing back your money for kibble. They're not reinforcing money back for chain up. They're not reinforcing your money back for the dog. They're not reinforcing your money back for your court case. They're not reinforcing you back nothing. But they quick to run their mouth and talk about, oh, if you talk right about the dog, or you say the real immediate things that need to be said to keep the breed alive, they don't want to hear that, because they so dumbfounded that they're the cancer to the American Pit Bull Terrier. People who dog fight, people who doesn't take good care of their dog, they're a cancer for the American Pit Bull Terrier. People can take this and get mad and they feel I really don't care, because at the end of the day, my goal is not to make y'all happy. My goal is to try to help the breeder dog. I've been on YouTube going on 4 years, and the whole time I've been on here trying to help the breeder dog. At the same time, the whole time while I was on here trying to help breed the dog, people was putting me down. But you cannot kill nobody or destroy nobody that has a purpose for saving dogs, where dogs don't have to be euthanized and put down. You never can ever take that from me, because at the end of the day, I don't care about how many ones or what blood or championess or marriage this and marriage that. They can't tell you nothing but marriage, and let old time tell you stories that at the end of the day. Do you know the killer part about the American Pit Bull Terrier is that old timers are getting out the breed, because they're saying young people is actually doing stupid things with the dogs, and at the end of the day, sometimes the dogs tie back to a kennel, and people don't realize that them dogs tie back to your kennel. So if it tied back to your kennel, then now to them you are breeding, training dog for a legal purpose. When they taking them dogs and they come back to your kennel, or they catch a person who had a kennel and now you got their dogs. So now you are a source to the problem to them. So now at the end of the day, they want to know how to stop the breed, but I don't think the breed should be stopped. I just think that ignorant people who say they love the breed that really doesn't love the breed should get out of the breed. Because if I'm gonna sit on the internet and think I'm glorifying the dog, but in the end of the day, to a group of people, it is negative to the breed of dogs. So what you think is positive is not positive, because you're destroying the breed. That's what these groups about. When you go, I can never just hear a normal little bulldog. And when I mean bulldog, it's like, okay, I took my dog and I tried to weight pull, or me and my dog walk 15 or 16 miles or 25 miles, and my dog, I was tired, but my dog wasn't tired. You don't hear nothing like that. You hear that, oh, this is Red Boy Jocko with polio, and and the merits of this and the merits of that, and oh, you got these curve mamas and curve daddies. And what do you mean by that? Because I don't mind being a curve mommy or a curve daddy, because in the day, people like us that own the dogs make the dogs, we show the dogs correctly. We're not showing the dogs trying to cover up nothing we doing. We're showing the dog so somebody can know that this dog is more than what these people, these old heads, that's telling these young people about the dog. That's what that's what we out here for. We out here to show that you can walk this dog, you can have it around another dog, you can have it around your kids, you can take it to the park, you can do all these things to the dog. That's what we out here for. But we're not the cancer. We are the pus towards the breed. Sometimes when I sit back and I listen, they are the negative to the breed, and then they put the people that's positive, like the Hulk. Like, what did he have? Like if this man shows this dog in a highlight that's not negative, y'all hate on him. If they show the dog in a way like I do, well, my dogs, I feed good. I walk my dog. I show how to walk a dog and keep weight on it. I don't want my dog to look like what they consider emaciated or small or little. I don't want that, because it's not my job to try to hurt or breed a dog. Now, if I was on the internet like the rest of these people that does it and talk about, oh, if your dog ain't if your dog this and oh, and then you get these pigs online and you seeing 3-time winner, 1-time loser, and oh, you gonna peg the line and see that my dog come from champion. What do the champ? Why are you talking about stuff that at the end of the day is horrible to the breed? It is not. You can't get no positive out of it. You got these young dudes that listen to these old dudes who've washed up and want to still be somebody. Your time is gone. Just because you've been an American Pitbull Terrier for 30 and 40 years, if you're not in 30 and 40 years, if you haven't brung no positive to the breed, you are the cancer to the breed. You got to at least bring something to the table besides helping people lose their dogs and talk ignorant. But some people, they're infatuated with that negative, and then they sit back and be like, oh man, that's messed up how they took their dog. No, they took their dog because they trying to make somebody out of example. If you got to be the example, then you the example. But at the end of the day, I'm never, ever going to roll my American Pitbull Terriers, because that's not what I bought mine from. That's not what I'm standing up for the breed for. You'll never catch me trying to put my dog in a predicament of hurting another dog, because it doesn't sound good. I'm not going to sit on my channel, no matter if I own American Pitbull Terriers, and talk about marriage and wins. When I talk about Pitcher, I talk about Pitcher because he was a starter dog. Not just that, he was a starter dog. And if you're going to give credit to it, I want to talk about how the dog came and where it's at now. That, yeah, Peach was a 20-time winner, but you got some dogs who lived many years that never, ever rode a day in their life. And they was awesome, amazing dogs. They was family dog. They was friends. But you'll never be able to help the breed if you keep on trying to listen. If you keep on dog fighting, you're killing the breed. If you keep on telling younger people, even though you don't do it, your mouth is telling people what to do. And they're following the old timers playbook. But when they follow the old timers playbook, the old timers do not take responsibility when your dog get taken. The old timers do not take responsibility when you go to jail. They say, you the fool, you the dummy, you put yourself in this predicament. When no, you wanted to oppress them. I never want to press a hard leg. Because me oppressing a hard leg, I'm gonna be around a whole bunch of hard legs. I might have to sit in front of some hard legs. I might have to be judged by 12 people because I'm trying to press this dude when at the end of the day, this dude gonna flight. As soon as I go to jail, he's gonna fly. He's gonna disappear like magic. So why do I want to press somebody that's gonna disappear if I listen to his playbook of, oh, my dog supposed to be gang, my dog supposed to do this, my dog supposed to do that, and then when I get consequence, he gone, he disappeared like magic. He abracadabra, nanny dog got nanny dog, he gone. But at the end of the day, he's not saying, well, you know, I did this to this dog, or I experienced him. He listened to me so long. I helped him come to mess up his life. But people don't take responsibility for that. They take responsibility of telling you the murders about the dogs and telling what you're supposed to do with the dogs and what these dogs how these dogs supposed to act. But they're not going to take responsibility when you getting beat up inside your head and you being took away from your family and your dog being took away from your family. They're not going to they don't give a crap. That's the least thing on these old timers' mind, and they are screwing up these young men. And when I mean young men, that's from 30. Listen. I'm playing. No. I'm gonna say because a lot of people not. We're gonna say anybody who is younger than these 40 and these 45, 50, and 60-year-olds and 7-year-olds. They're listening to you guys because they want to oppress you guys because you guys are so negative that they want to show you that they can be part of a group that is killing a breed. That is killing a breed from worldwide. Salute, hit that thumb up. But that's what they doing. That's exactly what they doing. They are letting you destroy the breed, and then they are saying, "Oh, the people, it's the people." No, it's the men behind the dog. Because guess what? If they go to 15, 20,000 yards, and everybody dog looking normal and all that, and we stick together. When I say stick together, it doesn't mean I'm not going to support. Listen, if you're going to do negative, see, because I, in the last 2 weeks, tried to reach out and help these dog men. And what I mean by help is tell them like, hey, bro, y'all got to change the way y'all talking. Oh, you don't know nothing about the dog. No, you don't know nothing about the dog, because if you knew about the dog, you wouldn't be telling no young people to go do nothing stupid with the dog. That's knowing that this is a possibility, not even a possibility. It's 100% that if they get caught, their dog getting euthanized. This dog didn't ask to, listen, these dogs do not ask for us to do the breed. They do not ask for us to make them do nothing, but all they want to do is love and please us. But some people take the pleasing and do a legal purpose with the dog and don't and treat the dog like it ain't nothing. But you cherish the dog, but you let this dog live in feces. You love this dog. You won't walk the dog. You let it live on the chain. And then the majority of the time, a lot of these dogs only come off a chain is to be bred or fight, and that is sad than a mug. That is sad. That's elitely sad that the dog only lifetime is coming off the thing. Why? Listen, if you can't walk all your dogs, downgrade. If you can't feed all your dogs that they look healthy, downgrade. Because if you just want to be a breeding camp, well, guess what? Breed Yorkies, breed dogs that's small, that they don't eat that much. But when you want an APBT, you know they eat a lot. You might have one that's a light eater, and then you might have a heavy eater. But your responsibility is to, if you say you love something, listen, if you love your child, you're not going to put your child in danger. So when you think about your dog, think about your dog. Salute, hit that thumb up here. When you think about your dog in the same category as you thinking about your kid. You won't put your kid in danger. You won't do nothing for listen. Okay, play. I'm gonna use this. The hotline. You won't put your kids to be talking about hotline, but you say, I love dog, I love my dog, and I love this breed. But you put the dog that the animal control take the dog, accept the dog, and say it's no good. We gotta euthanize it. but you love this breed. This breed is everything to you. Oh, we don't want people mislabeling the dog. When you don't want people mislabeling the dog, but you're mislabeling the breed of the dog. And what I mean by that is you are putting cancer to the breed of the dog. You trip over the Hawk and the pit bull, but at the end of the day, the Hawk been on YouTube and he been selling dogs, and the people around him is not going to jail for animal cruelty or dog fighting. The people that's around me, because I don't believe in dog fight. I think only punks would take their dog and a punk would take their dog and put it in a box. But if you ask in the box, they don't want a box. They don't want a box, but they want the dog to box. So when I read a comment where a lady said, if she had gave a little comment on this man who dog fight, and she said, well, won't he fight somebody? And her husband called the man out and he didn't want to fight. And her comment was, yeah, he put them dogs in the box, but he wouldn't get in the box with my husband, because then some of you guys are scary punks, but y'all use a dog to make y'all seem tough. If you gotta use a APBT to think you the man or say you the man, you're not the man. You're not the man. The man who gets up in the morning and take good care of his dog, make sure that they're not living in feces, make sure he walk, making sure they see a veterinarian, making sure that he do everything to keep his dog in the best highlight, to have the best, to be with the best owner. I don't take breed dogs and just sell them to people and tell them like, I want my dog to be there. But you know what the killer part about is? All these old timers that listen to these old timers is now making it worse, because they say now they saying, oh, it's worse in the 20s. You know why it's worse? Because y'all, and back then that remnant that trash to come out your mouth, the trash to come out your mouth was only, you can only, if you was in Chicago or St. Louis or Memphis or Atlanta, Georgia or Tennessee or Ohio, you only can tell the people in your hood that bull crap. Now y'all have platform and y'all throwing out their trash and y'all think y'all helping the breed. Listen, if y'all want to save the breed, you got to stand up and say it's time for us to stop inciting dog fighting. It's time for us to quit mace-saying our dog. It is time for us to make our yards look better. It is time for us to make these dogs look better. If you want to save the breed, it's time for y'all to get up off y'all behinds and make a movement for the dog besides the negative movement that y'all making. You worry about everybody else and what they call their dogs, when at the end of the day, you so busy being negative that you ain't realizing. And a person like me that y'all say don't know nothing about these dogs, but know more about y'all about these dogs than y'all do. And I don't. And when I say I know more about them, I know about the ones who it's so many dogs like that weight pull, that really weight pull, that really wall climb, that's really that they took to be a service dog, a guard dog, a family dog. I know about that stuff. I don't really be want to know about no mercs, about no freaking APBT, because it's not going nowhere. It ain't doing nothing but making the breed worse and worse. It didn't went in a downhill, because you got dudes who build up a channel, put these old timers on their channel, and all they want to talk about is the negative about the dog. You are helping them put cancer out. But then at the end of the day, majority of them doesn't have a page, stupid. Think about that. Think about that. When you let them use your page to put this trash out, they don't have no page. They don't have nothing to lose. A majority of them, some of them that you think that they showing pictures of a dog on their profile don't even own the dog. They might have a picture of an old dog or a neighbor dog, and you thinking they down for you. If they was down for you in the breed, and they was there for the breed, and they wanted to move the breed towards a positive way, they will quit talking about dog fight, and they will quit. Listen, I'm not Peter. I'm not the animal control. I am nanny dogs, and I stand up for the dog. So if you don't like it, whippy do. And guess what? I was not put here for you to like me. I want you to quit. Listen, I want you as a fellow dog man that love dog. I want y'all to quit talking about dog fight and quit emaciating y'all dogs in dog fight. Because guess what? You want to say my dog is not a real APBT. And in a minute, it won't be no real APBTs. Because guess what? Y'all getting in these groups and y'all 100 deep or 200 deep or 1,000 deep. And you think that you thinking you doing something when you got everybody. I was always raised like this. Everybody doesn't have a brain to comprehend. So you might have a dummy on there that's not all the way intelligent, listening to y'all tell him this, and then he messing up his life because he wants to listen to the old timers who did the do and lived the life. When at the end they, if you're not known like the old timers, like Kobe and all the other ones, you're not going to be known. Why do you want to be? This is my question. Why do you want to be known for a person who is killing a breed? Why do you want to be known for a person that's destroying the breed? That's taking the breed down the wrong path. See, the goal was for people to breed these dogs, and this is what the old timers said. The goal was to take these dogs, breed these dogs, and take their stereotype off the dog. But every time they hear you guys talk about mares and curves and your dog supposed to be gang, they're supposed to be able to attack another dog, and you supposed to test, you're taking the breed back. Listen, I've been here for going on 3-4 years. I done moved the breed up one step. Y'all done moved the breed back 15 steps. So my one step don't mean nothing. Don't mean one red cent because of y'all. Y'all won't attach to people like me, the people that showing the positive for the dog. Y'all attach to the people who negative. Y'all build the negative channels up. And then y'all wonder, what is going on with the breed and why are they doing it? Because out of 49 states, let's just imagine and say they took 1.1 million American pit bull terriers out of yard for either animal cruelty, dog fight, let's think about that. 1.1 million American pit bull terriers was took. We're gonna just use that as an example because it was more. I did my ad and it was more, but I'm just gonna cut it down so it won't hurt your feelings. But just imagine, more dogs are being taken. See, while y'all sitting up there saying, "Oh, they can't come in my yard without a warrant," but they can get a drone and fly over your yard for free without a warrant. See, once they fly their drone over your yard, then they give them to get in an order to get a warrant to come and check your yard and seize your yard. See, they use the word seize, that means take. But you give them a reason because majority of the time, when they go in the yard, you see dogs with these heavy chains and you got to think about it. I watch that stuff when they be saying that. They be like, well, they weigh the chains up. They put the chains on there and say, well, the dog weighed 40 pounds and the chain weighed about 80 pounds. You got this dog Yes, the dog can pull weight, but at the end of the day, if you put your dog on a thick chain, then figure out how to keep weight on your dog. A lot of time they take y'all dog, they take these dogs from these people, and all the only problem that they have with the dogs is they haven't been vaccinated, or they haven't. Some dogs only needed to have a thing of dewormer. But people don't get this. If you're going to, listen, I hate people that say I love the breed, but sits on the platform and dog the breed. See, they be thinking, oh, we giving a marriage to the dog, but you're really destroying the breed. You are tearing down what needs to be alive. That is American. Listen, that is American dog has been in Caucasian, African American, Philippines, Mexican hand. That's American dog. It is our dog. But at the end of the day, we as human beings are killing our dog off. We are. Not me exactly, but people. Because at the end of the day, you got to think about this. When you think about these dogs, you got to think everybody don't want a dog to be able to get them locked up. Everybody don't want to talk about marriage and wins and your dog supposed to and then you gotta think about, I hear people on there saying, yeah, I got a dog that's 30 pounds, and the standard, if y'all the standard that y'all go off, the color code and all that, it says that a male American Pit Bull Terrier, aka APBT, supposed to weigh 60 pounds. Supposed to be 60 pounds. And then you add this up, you say, well, my dog 30 pounds. That's 30 pounds to them underweighted. Because the fight is not for you to create negative for the breed. The fight is not for you to try to down the breed. You think you saying the things you said is helping the breed. If things you listen, prime example is, if you was helping the breed, then if it's not what you're doing is negative, then why are you guys hiding in groups? Why are you guys won't if people say, well, he's my dog, I'm gonna do what I want to do with my dog. Okay. Well, if you're gonna do what you're gonna do with your dogs and you're gonna keep on doing negative, don't go in a circle by yourself. Just you and yourself. Don't tie no young little man or young grown man, or just don't tie nobody else in your bull crap. Don't involve nobody in your bull crap. If you're going to do wrong by these dogs, stay in your own circle. Don't involve nobody in your circle. I put like this. At the end of the day, I feel like this. From this day forward, you should open up your channel with, hey, listen, I'm going to say this about these dogs. Come as your risk. It's a possibility what I'm saying can get you locked up. At least give the people an opportunity to know what you saying is against the law with the APBT about the merge and the curves, and it got to be tested. At least update them, because a lot of times they don't know nothing until they go in front of the judge, and the judge say, well, you are being locked up for animal cruelty and this and that. And then and once they locked you up, then you know that your dog don't supposed to be emaciated. Then you know that your dog was supposed to not be on, that your dog, how much chain your dog supposed to have. Then you learn things by defaults of being consequence, because you listen to these old timers that know so much about the dog but really don't. Because if you knew about the dog, you wouldn't be putting the dog in the predicaments that you put it in. You want to say, well, we love the dog. I won't listen. People say, I'm not selling what is it? curve mommy and a curve daddy, my dogs, they're not gonna do nothing with the dog. That's not good to be saying on the internet, you know that, right? But people say that, oh no, they ain't gonna do nothing with the dog. What do you mean they're not gonna see? This is what the people want to hear. What do they mean they're not that we are not gonna do nothing with the dog? We are gonna walk our dog. We are gonna feed our dog. So then they wonder, what do you mean by that? Because that's the question they want to know. What do you mean by that? When you say, oh, you know, they're not going to do nothing with the dog. Yes, they're going to do what they supposed to do with the dog. Be a good dog owner and not kill and not have their dog euthanized. That is the goal of any. Listen, do you think that the founders that made the APBT, do you think they proud of you guys? Do you think they'll pat you on your back when they knowing that they put time, sweat, and blood into these dogs, and you get these blood that they took their time to figure it out in the phenotype? At the end of the day, they wanted that when they were doing it, it was a sport. When you're doing it, it's against the law. It's a no. Because you can't do that. You can't be sitting back thinking you doing something for the breed and you're not doing nothing for the breed but destroying it. Why do y'all think that? It just kills me that people think that they're really helping the breed by tying the breed down. Oh, we ain't tying the breed down. We just saying what the breed supposed to do. No, the breed supposed to be a good family dog. The breed supposed to be a companion. The breed supposed to be a friend. The breed supposed to be something that you can take to the dog park. The breed supposed to be something. This breed supposed to be able to be adapt like any other dog. But when y'all get in it, y'all make it seem like this dog got to be confined to a certain life. And then y'all think that that's healthy for the breed? Y'all think that's really healthy for the breed? That you stereotype the dog to be this one particular thing? The only thing that you guys can think of is the merits in the wins and the bull crap that goes with it. That's the only thing y'all can think of to help the breed. Listen, my question is to y'all is, when y'all gonna help the breed? When y'all gonna help the breed? When y'all gonna give a force towards the breed? Besides giving down the breed, huh? That's the question. When are y'all going to help the breed? When are y'all gonna stop putting the breed in a bad highlight? It's not the media. The media only listen. If you don't do nothing, the media won't have nothing. They won't have nothing. You give them content. You do. Not you think the news go around peeking over people's yards? No, once they see something say animal control, police, let's see what this about. And when they figure it out, the first thing the police come out there and say animal control is, we are here for dog fighting. Then this kept up about it. The material, see, the kill about it. People say because so many people got caught dog fight. If you own a trail mill, that's considered contraband for dog fighting. If you own penicillin and things, if your dog gets scored up, contraband for dog fighting. So the stuff that you own, that I'm a veterinarian, my own dog, you wouldn't have a problem with taking your dog to the veterinarian Hit that thumb up. Yeah, you wouldn't have a problem taking your dog to a veterinarian. Like me, I don't have no problem. My dog's up to weight, no scars, no marks. My veterinarian know I love my dogs. My veterinarian know that they are my family members. They are a part of my family. Because when you take your dog to the veterinarian, your dogs carry your last name. So whatever first name, it goes under your. It gets it like I got my name. My dog has her name, his name under my last name. When it ain't listen, I pay $7 for rabies shots. That's not even high. That's not even high. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna let them give the rabies shot, so it can be in their database that the dog has a rabies shot. So it can be because that rabies shot goes in a database. But I got $30. I ain't gonna send all my dogs to the veterinarian. And then when they get you, where your dog never had a rabies shots, or your dog never had this, or your dog never had this, and your dog is this, and you people give them the reason. You should listen. You should never ever call yourself a APBT lover if you speak of merge and dog fighting. You are a cancer to the breed. I'm sorry to tell you. Nanny Dog has spoke, and it is what it's going to be. If you get mad, y'all already don't like me. So what's the point of your more? At least listen. At least somebody gonna be able to catch what I'm saying. It's dead. It's over. It's illegal to dog fight. It's illegal to dog fight. It's illegal to even put your dog in that predicament. Listen, you cannot say that you are not responsibility if you're an old head and you sit on these platforms and you talk about dog fighting. If you sit on the platform, you say, yeah, if a person, listen, if a person asks me, how do you do something? First of all, I don't dog fight. So I'm first question gonna be, sir, I don't know what you're talking about. And can you please quit talking to me like that, sir? That I'm not against the breed. I'm for the breed. Hit that thumb of it. I'm for the breed. At the end of the day, I'm for the breed. So what I'm for the breed is I do not dog fight. I feed my dogs the best. I let them see veterinarians. I do everything the positive for the breed. When you don't let your dog see the veterinarian and you talk about marriage and win and you dog fight, you are a cancer to the breed. You don't give nothing to the breed. You don't get nothing to the breed. Oh, he sound like a curve mommy and a curve daddy. Well, guess what? When they take all y'all dogs, this curve mommy, curve daddy gonna still have his dog, and I'm still able to pet and walk my dog, and I'm not gonna take a loss. I'm not gonna take a loss because I don't want to fight my dog. I don't care none about no merge or no champion or what champion my dog off of or nothing. I just want a good dog that I know that's an American dog, has been through the struggle like me, has been mistreated like me, has been talked about like me. I want to keep that breed alive because that's a breed that went through a lot like an African American. That's why I care about the breed. Because it has been mislabeled. Because guess what? It take dummies to say things. They're like, how the people say all black men sell drugs and gang bang and don't take care of their kids. What the American people will tell you is all APBT people dog fight and don't get their dog shots. Keep that stereotype inside your mind and don't put that out there with me. Because I'm an example that ain't what I accept and that ain't what I deal with and that ain't what I like. That's not what I'm for. I'm against it. So if you don't like me because I'm against what you serve, well, guess what? I serve God and I feel like this. I don't care what you do. Because at the end of the day, you can judge me now But when I die, God judged me. So I don't care nothing about that. I used to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I want to be cool, my fellow dog man. But I don't want to be cool with nobody who's killing the breed of a dog. I feel like you giving these old timers these platforms to help the breed die off. You are giving, if you didn't hit that thumb up, hit that thumb. You are giving the old time. That's why they sit up on your platform. They so comfortable. They so comfortable. And then it's the bull crap. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You sit up and say, yeah, you heard old time say, well, I was there when such road. If them old timers alive, they'd hang you they would hang you or kill you, because that was back then when they was doing it. It was a secret society. It was a secret society. So all these old time y'all listen to is blowing steam up your behind. It's blowing steam up your behind. Because if it was that much, you got then, and it wasn't no problem, then everybody would know why he got to get a story. Why he the storyteller. Because guess what? Then he wants to listen. He's the washed up. They are washed up old men who was at the end of the day still want to be a bulldog man that really and help mess up the breed. But they ain't gonna get on these platforms and y'all not gonna say, "Hey, player, I got you." They want to ask questions. Hey, did you ever see Jeep? And did you start about Jeep? And never I heard nobody ask, "Hey, what did you do positive for the APBT besides telling us about when you was dog fighting?" Huh? When you nobody asked them like, what did you do positive? How, what did you do for the breed? Because if you go back to them, all them that you worship is the reason you going through what you going through. Because you letting them sit on your platform, them washed up old heads who ain't got nothing going on themselves, want to be somebody. If they did, listen, if they that gangster and they want to school you, tell them to get on camera and show you, I won't do it. And you shouldn't do it, but tell them show you what you're supposed to do. Don't tell you. And let them take the risk before you take the risk. But I bet you they're not going to take that risk. They're not going to take that risk. They're not going to jeopardize nothing. At the end of the day, they get up in the morning, they drink their coffee, smoke their little cigars, and figure out who they finna try to make themselves seem like somebody too. And nowadays, it's a gimmick that these old heads, majority of these old heads, that get up on these platforms and talk about marriage and think they're either out the dogs or they trying to sell their bloodlines. Yeah, you know, all my dogs has been tested. You know what I'm saying? I know my dog's game before they even hit 6 months. So you can buy their dog. Because at the end of the day, what's the point? Well, listen, what's the point of you saying that the people saying, well, how can we fix the breed? Take these old heads outside groups that's talking about dog fight. Anybody in your group that says anything negative or try to promote anything negative for the APBT should be out your group. But no, they don't like that. Bro, him know nothing about the dog. I don't know. I don't talk, and I would never glorify the thing that is killing a breed of dog. If I own Yorkies, if I own Great Dane, I'm gonna stand up for whatever is going against the breed that I love. Because at the end of the day, when I was 6 years old, I was around APBTs was my friend. Now you going back your sitting next to the dog sitting next to me, lay down, let me pet it, and I try to get on the back and never had a problem. It was my friend. To know now, me growing up at 39 years old, to be 40, that these people don't understand these dogs, because you can't understand a dog that you leave in a crate, or you leave in a kennel, or you leave on a chain all day long until you want to breed it. How do you understand the breed to speak for the breed? That's the whole thing of it. How do you? That's the whole point of how do you stand for a breed if you everything come out your mouth is negative, 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 and you thinking, well, we trying to keep the real bulldog alive. They're trying to kill off the real bulldog. No, you are. You can't blame the animal control. You listen. You ever heard the saying? Before you point your hand out, you got to look at the person in the mirror before you punch your hand out. Look at yourself before you blame these people, because you give these people the reason to take your dog. Listen, if you dog fight and they take your dogs, you ask for whatever they're going to do to you and your dog. But then they get out of jail. And I'm starting to realize they got out of jail and they tell their stories and they team up and try to blame them people. But at the end of the day is, what made them come to your home? Something you was doing wrong. Something that either you listen, either your dog, listen, either you had so many dogs, your dogs barked all night long. Either your dog was digging under your neighbor's yard. Either your neighbor looked over the gate and they said your dog was skinny. It was something that brought them people to your home. But if you do right by the dog, then guess what? Won't no wrong come. Won't no wrong come. The wrong come from the people who out that we love the APBT. We trying to keep it alive. But you talk about marriage and dog fight, and you trying to keep something alive that they listen. Put like this: if you was trying to keep the breed alive, you support people like me, people who show the dog in the highlight. Curve mommies, curve daddies don't get no attention. So how you try to keep the breed alive if we just supposed to say the positive thing about the breed, to show the breed in the positive light? Huh? I mean, like, let's be real. If I'm going to support anybody, I'm going to support the people who's trying to help the breed. If you see a guy on there and he shows the dog and he walking the dog and the dog look good, support him. Support him. If he don't want to talk about, if you never hear him talk about murders and what you supposed to do with a dog, support him. When you hear him start talking about murders and dog fight, put him back in, take him out of red and put him back in black. Put him back in black. Take your person back. Because in the day, I woke up this morning in a good mood saying that, hey, this is something that has to be said, no matter who gets mad, who gets in their feelings, who get offended, who saying, oh, he sound like the animal control or Peter. No, I sound like Nanny Dog, because Nanny Dog loves the APBT dog that can be anything besides a dog that you put in a box. That's what I like. I like the breed of the dog. I hate the cancer. You guys are cancer, diabetes, HIV to the American Pit Bull Terrier. And y'all don't even understand that. You go to these shows and in the show, they want you to face your dog off on each other and show your dog emaciated. What positive that for the breed? What positive for the breed that they letting you face your dog off? But they get paid. Listen, they get paid for you to raise their dog with them. But if you do if you're not at their show and you show your dog facing off, you're a dog fighting. You're a dog fighting. See, y'all uphold the wrong thing. Ain't nobody gonna go to them and say, hey, we don't need to be facing our dogs off. These already got a bad stereotype. We don't need why we can't show our dog at the normal size. Why we gotta do all these things that can get our dog taken? Because guess what? They know that if you lose your dogs, you're going to get some more dogs and you're going to register a dog with them. They're living off of your funds. They're living off your funds. Because at the end of the day, once they take your dogs, well, a lot of people sell their paperwork, but at the end of the day, people are going to catch up with them people that sell their paperwork. So you got people that hanging papers on dogs, talk about dog fighting, criticize the positive for the breed, and they say they're not doing nothing negative. I'm just more confused. How do they wake up in the morning and thinking that people like me is against the breed when we speak positive of the breed? We the ones who take out our time and walk the dog. We the ones take out the time and show the dog in a better highlight. We take out our time and show these dogs in the best light we can show them. We don't get the views that if I had in my chat, we gonna talk about can such won or did such and such win, or how many hours did what's go or such thing. I have more people in here because I don't speak on what they speak on, because I highlighted the group for the APBT. But if anybody else who talk illegal about talk negative about the thing, by now I've been in here for 56 minutes. It would have been or at least 20, 30 people in here. It would have been 20 or 30 people in here if I was talking negative about the breed. If I was talking negative about the breed, everybody name might be from your seat. Hey, a comment to be talking about something. Do you think that Red Boy could have whooped Bolio, or do you think Red Boy could have whooped Eli? Or listen, what does it matter? Could you listen? My question: Can you beat up Mike Tyson? Can you beat up Mayweather? Can you beat up me? You know what I'm saying? Questions, you know what I'm saying? You want to ask questions like that, and you think you're helping the breed of a dog who is every day is getting killed off? Listen, one by one, state by state, hour by hour, they're building cases and killing dogs. And it's all because of the people behind the dog. You cannot blame the breed. You cannot blame the fair fathers. Yes, they did do it, but majority of them did it when it was not illegal. When it came illegal, people did it. And as an example, people don't realize it. If I realized that it was illegal and then it stopped being illegal and people went to jail, that's my highlight to leave it alone. Leave it alone. I'm not gonna follow and go down that thing. Listen, you had an example of people that went to jail and people still are talking about marriage and dog fighting, and it's illegal, and you should not do it. It is considered animal cruelty all around the board. All 49 states is considered dog fighting. Dog fighting is considered animal cruelty. If you haven't hit that thumb up, hit that thumb up. It has. And then you got these young dudes who looks up to these dudes that say, oh, I was around when Red Boy had his first fight or Red Boy fifth fight. You washed up, OG. You washed up, OG. It's dead. It's over with. Do you want to keep the breed alive? Like, nobody want to ask the OGs like, hey, bro, is you trying to keep the breed alive or you trying to kill the breed off? Because from my understanding, OG, you running down the wrong thing. But no, people jumps on their lap. People jumps on their lap. How you doing, master? And they serving these people who's killing a breed. Who's killing a breed. How can you serve anybody and you said that you love this breed and you love everything about the dog? No. Because to them it sounds like you only love the negative that can send you to jail about the breed. That's what it seems like. It don't seem like you really standing up for the breed like me, because at the end of the day, I bet you $100. No, I bet you $300. Nobody shared this video and put this out because at the end of the day, but if I was talking about negative against the breed, killing the breed off, Oh, sure, 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 and sure, 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 and you know what I'm saying. But they'll run from group to group. They'll run from group to group. Hold on, I got a call. Thank y'all that who all stayed here. But no, I listen. I don't advocate. Listen, I don't advocate for no Peter or nobody. I advocate that these dogs can be here in the future. And the way it's going and the people and the dogs they taking and how they taking these dogs and how these old heads is putting these dogs in the bad highlight. The dog is the listen. The dog is going slowly by shortly. Slowly. I'm not gonna say it's a fast pace. I'm never gonna say it's a fast pace. But in the last 20 to 15 years, no, 20 to 10 years, it has speeded up a little bit more. It has speeded up a little bit more. It has. It has. It speeded up a whole lot because now they got a task force for it. Now they got a task force for it. They got a group for it. They got everything that they need to be able to kill a breed. If they go to kill a breed, I wouldn't say that because if that was the case, anybody they'd just jump on everybody on APBT. They more jump on the people that they hear talking about marriage and wins and how the dog supposed to be underweighted. That's the people they jump on. But them people sometimes have positive and good people around them. So at the end of the day, it's like, where do this go to? Where do these dogs go to from here? And who's gonna get on the boat and quit being a get along follower and say, you know what? It's time for us to put these dogs in a better highlight. It's time for us to quit letting us put these dogs down. It's time for us to build these dogs up. It's time for us to work to get these dogs in better highlights. That's what the thing should be. But are we going to get that? No. Are we going to get a community of people who just say we are putting the negative out of the APBT to move it further to get it to go where it need to go to? That's the whole question. Is we going to take this APBT and take this dog and have this dog in every family home as a companion? Or is we gonna let this dog be the minority of the group of dogs? Because reason that bullies blew up because they was not being put in no bad highlight. They was not being said, oh, the married. They weren't saying, oh, this bully right here got a married, or this bully this. So that's how the bully end up overriding the American Pit Bull Terrier when the Pit Bull Terrier made the bully. Just like the American Pit Bull Terrier made the Band Dog, made Malinois Shepherds. But at the end they was not, they listen, it's so sad that people will mix these dogs to have a good dog because the stereotype that these old timers and these people with these platforms are doing. They are mixing these dogs so at least some of the American APBT will still be alive. If it's through the band dog, the bully, the Malawi shepherds, whatever else they mix it with, so the dog can still be around. That's why they did what they did. People are mixing these dogs to at least to keep something out, something to say, well, this dog, because you get a lot of old timers who retired from the APBT that own bullies because they know that this bully that they own has the genes from the APBT that has the kin to the APBT, just like the American Band Dog has genes to the APBT, just like the Malawi have genes to the APBT. But you don't hear these people out here trying to kill their breeds off. But you hear the APBTs try to kill a breed off. And then they'll blame everything else besides what comes out of their mouth. You ever heard the saying that your mouth can get you in trouble? That your mouth can write a check that your behind cannot cash? And that's what y'all doing. Y'all writing checks that's listen, your behind gets out. But at the end of the day, the APBT goes in and never come out. Never comes out. Never comes out. Yeah, you're going to do your little time and, you know what I'm saying, and you out. But this dog sacrifice for you and your ignorance and your negative is death. Is death. Now, this dog can please you and did what you wanted to do. And this dog survived in the box to be took it and put to sleep. Because you shouldn't be doing nothing negative. If you love these dog, and I'm going to keep on saying it, and I might sound like a tape recorder, but I'm going to keep on saying it. If you love this breed, you will put this breed in the best high light. You should not take your dog and try to match it. That's the word, match, dog fight, roll. No, leave them dogs alone. If you can't take your dog and take it and do positive with it, why do you have to breed? Why do you have to breed? Oh, I got to breed because it's off of Jeep and Jeep was a winner, and it was off of Red Boy, he was a winner. That's all you know about is winning about a dog. That's what an ignorant person do. When you only can talk about the merits of a dog, when you can't tell no stories about because y'all think about it. Okay. So we're gonna go since I opened up that door, I'm gonna go ahead and run in and do it. Okay. All Jeep, listen. Jeep was a winner. Red Boy was a winner. Certain dogs was a winner. But at the end of the day, they had litter mates that was good dogs that did not want to, did not do nothing. So what about the good dogs who came out of them dogs who never ever had to fight? They never had to worry about tussling. Never had to worry about being scarred up. No, you never talk about, because at the end of the day, besides that, when you think about them dogs, and when I think about when people used to talk about the mirrors, I'd be like, dang, they said that dog was doing that for an hour. You can walk a dog for an hour and it won't collapse. That's the excitement I got from it. Oh, they say, oh, well, this blood went 30 minutes. Oh, I can walk a dog for 30 minutes and it don't get tired. That's what I take out of it. I take out, if this dog, I can take this dog in the pool and it can swim for 30 minutes to an hour. Or I can play catch with it and it's going to go back and forth for 30 minutes to an hour. Or I can take the dog and it can wall climb because it has energy to wall climb. But people don't get that. They want to glorify the legal purpose of the dog, and they want to let the old heads get up on these platforms and talk about the legal purpose of these dogs, who are the reason that the cancer is in the American Pit Bull Terrier. They pile up to hear this negative, but they don't pile up to hear the positive. And don't you think these people that's around looking like, oh, well, they not trying to help the breed. They don't care about the breed, because they care about the breed. I see this group, because if you think these people that sits in these videos that watch y'all talk about negative, don't watch us talk about positive, use a fool. Use a fool and a dummy. Because at the end of the day, they want to know more. They want to know more about the American Pit Bull Terrier besides the gameness. They want to know, you know what I'm saying? They might have heard all y'all negative, and then they find people like me who says, hey, you know, this could be your companion. He can lay on the couch with you, eat popcorn, watch a movie with you. It's easy to potty train. It's easy to leash train. Oh, well, let me see. Let me adopt one. And then they adopt one and they in love with it. But at the end of the day, you got to do better if you love the APBT. And I'm sorry to tell you that you guys are the cancer, the HIV, the diabetes, you everything negative to the APB, because you want to talk about stuff that is killing the breed, when the breed should be a dog who can be used in positive, not negative. Only thing I hear y'all talk about is negative with the dog. If you ain't him curves, well, let people love their curves, because at the end of the day, they curves ain't got to worry about being euthanized. They curves ain't got to be worried about being in a shelter. They curves ain't got to worry about they owner going to jail. That's the part that we win on. We don't fear the animal control. We volunteered them to come and see how we do our dogs, so we could be an example for the dogs. We don't, oh, no, you can't come in my yard. You can't see my dog. Hold on, ma'am. Let me open the gate up. Oh, ma'am, let me bring the dog outside. Because we're not going to fight them, because at the end of the day, if you fight, they fight harder. If you disrespect them, then they use that. Listen, they use your emotion and their emotion, and they take it out on the dog. That's what they do. When them people come to your house and you talking all tough, I ain't gotta show you my dog. These my dog. I pay for them. Then guess what they do? They get in their feelings, you and your feelings, and then the outcome of it, the dog get hurt. That's what happens. So these old timers that y'all looking up to, every time somebody loses a dog, you say, thank you, I appreciate it. You helping. Not for the positive, for the negative. Because at the end of the day, you got to think about this. We do not work together to help these dogs. And what I mean by this is, if you like me, if I get on the platform and I talk this stuff, somebody want to interrupt. Somebody wants to interrupt, and oh, bro, you sound like the people. Well, guess what? They need to know the truth. You trying to sugarcoat this stuff to make it seem better than what it is? You's a dummy and a fool. I'm not going to sit there and let you sugarcoat and tell people about some marriage and some wins, and you supposed to test your dog, and if your dog don't do this, it's a curve. You are a cancer to the American Pit Bull Terrier. Yes, I get a little bit hostile when I think about what they doing to these dogs, who is a good family dog that can be used besides negative. Negative. This is negative. You're a cancer to the breed. I see the breed going down the hole every day. Then I see these dummies get on the internet and talk about marriage and test it and what you supposed to do to a dog and what a APP supposed to do besides being a family dog and loving it. So yes, I get it. Salute. Hit that thumb. So yes, I do get a little offended and get a little pissed off and get a little mad because at the end of the day, I was raised around the dog. When I was 6 years old, I sat in the yard with a dog and it did not bite me. It was my friend. And I said, wait. These dogs can do this, but they can do that. They can be normal dogs. Yes, they can be normal dogs. They are companions. They are a friend. They're not just a tool to put in a box. They're not a tool that you just tell everybody, oh, you got to roll your dog. If you don't roll your dog, that's not an APBT. That's not a game dog. If your dog up to the standard 60 pounds, oh, that's not a game dog. That's a bully. Why do everybody got to have their dog? May said and talk about dog fight that's supposed to be in the APBT, American Pit Bull Terrier Association group of dogs. Why do it? Because at the end of the day, you got dummies who let these old washed up, and I'm going to say it again, I'm going to keep on saying, these washed up nothings try to be somebody. If you didn't listen, if you didn't make it in the time when Tom Garner and all the rest of them was out there, well, bro, don't try to come when the half of the people who bred these dogs are deceased and try to be somebody. You should have spoke up when the time was to speak up. It's too late now. It's dead. It is dead in the dog community to dog fight. It is illegal to dog fight. It is actually illegal to talk about dog fighting. Because if you talk about dog fight, then that says that you are part of it. So the words that you let on your platform associate you with dog fight. Did you know that? So if I let people sit on my panel and talk about merge and winning, what you're supposed to do with this dog, I'm a sign in and said I'm part of dog fight. When you ain't gonna get on my platform ever until talk about some. Soon as you start talking about dog fighting and marriage and all that, I'm gonna drop you off my panel. If you in my chat talking about dog fight, I am going to block you off my chat. Because if you're not talking about nothing to help the APBT make it to the next step of living a long life and many dogs getting in good home where one president has American Pit Bull Terrier is in the White House, or a communist or a mayor has an APBT in the house, or that Peter or the animal control has an APBT in their house. I don't want to hear nothing if you ain't trying to put these dogs in good homes. But that ain't the case that they want. That ain't the case. Oh, I heard many times say, people can't buy my dog if they're not gonna do nothing with the dog. What do you mean? We walk the dog. They is doing some of the dog. We feed the dog. They're doing some of the dog. We take the dog raw climbing. We take the dog running. We take the dog in all things except a legal purpose. So when you say, well, we don't breed for no legal purpose. Yes, you do when you tell people that they can't buy your dog unless they're going to do something with your dog. So if you didn't realize that in between that, you are destroying the breed. You can say, oh, no, I ain't doing that. I'm just trying to let people know about the dog. Well, listen, I'm going to let you know how you can let them know about the dog. If this dog is in the wrong hands, it can be a danger to other dogs. But if you raise it right, it will not be a danger to other people. If you raise it right, it won't be a danger to people or other dogs. It's the owner. If you maintain and take good care of your APBT, this dog can be a good family dog that you can take out and do anything. If you own German Shepherd, a Lab, a Husky, it can do the same thing, be a companion. That's what need to be said. Not a real game pit bull supposed to be animal aggression. And y'all nobody never correct that. Say, hey, stop saying that, because that's not true fact. But that's what they believe. That's what they believe. Because if it's not what they want to be, then now it's a curve. When it's still an APBT, that it's still the dog. It's still the dog. These myths of these old washed up past time that now want to be spokesman for the APBT when they didn't make it in the Tom Gorner and the other guys time limit. Now they want to get on these platforms and act like they was the man back then when nobody knew who you was. You was a nobody. You was a nobody. You was a nobody. Now you want to be somebody. It's sad that now at your 40 and 50, you want to get on these platforms act like you somebody. You was never nobody. I don't need to get on these platforms and talk about marriage and win and tell, oh, well, I was in a match with such and such. If you was in a match with Red Boy Jocko, Bodie Tusto, and they did, your time is up. Your time is up. Your time is up. Your time is up. The dog is gone. So then, if you speaking on them dogs and you telling people about them dogs, and them dogs are known as dog fight, dogs that fought, that has wins and losses, and you in these group with these people, do you care about the American people, Terry? Do you care about the people that's around you? Because you get up on these guys, y'all, you washed up old head, get up on these guys' page, and y'all sit up there, and y'all bring more people and say, yeah, he real. You need to come to his channel. He real. Salute. He real. That you know what I'm saying? You need to come to his channel. He real. Come to his channel. He talking about the murders and the winning. When that's not what we supposed to be doing. We supposed to be upholding the APBTs, not the murder. Listen, I didn't watch people go swimming with APBT. I watch people teach they APB how to catch a frisbee, how to catch a wall clap. I didn't see all that. But when y'all gonna talk about them? When y'all gonna talk about that good stuff? Huh? Because guess what? I'm to the point. I'm finna stop watching people. Listen, you got to show me that you're positive. People will not start getting views from me if you talking negative about the APBT. I am not giving you a view ever again. This is my open and closing to that. I am through watching people kill the breed and help them get views to put them out for more people to hear them killing the breed. I'm done. I wipe my hands of old, washed up wannabes and people who want to get along, follow along. At the end of the day, I'm tired of watching people play the lap game. All these grown men talking about they men, but they sit on the old timer lap and let him just tell them lies and myths that they can't correct, that they don't know. Things that he ain't never seen. He probably listen. You got old time on your channel, probably tell you, oh, I was there with Red Boy. Ain't nobody to question if he was there when Red Boy did that. So at the end of the day, you just going off of something he said that he probably heard from another person that he heard that they heard from another person. You see, y'all sit in groups and glorify basically listen, y'all give them people content, reason to euthanize the American people of Terry, and y'all think y'all doing something. Y'all really think y'all doing something? Y'all not doing nothing. Y'all not doing nothing but actually killing the breed, washing the breed out. Then y'all want to say dogs without papers and pedigree, not pit bulls, or this color not a pit bull. But guess what? Hey, you keep on saying it, because whatever y'all gonna say about the breed and what mine ain't, well, thank you very much. So when they come, I'm saying, hey, you on YouTube, they say my dog, they don't accept my dog. Them guys don't accept my dog. So why y'all put my dog in category with their dog? They don't accept my dog. My dog don't even make their requirement, they say. My dogs don't make their requirement. My dogs don't make they run up. My dog don't make nothing. My dog is not bred. I did not breed my dog for no illegal purpose. I am not going to breed when I breed my dog with my female, it's not for no legal purpose. It's for people to get these intelligent, smart dogs who have energized to be able to go out and help you lose weight or be a companion and sit on the couch and be a couch dog, or you know what I'm saying, or be your child's best friend. That's what I'm breeding for. That's exactly what I'm breeding for. I'm breeding to help the breed. But hey, listen, if I gotta go to war with the clowns of the APBTs and go back and forth with them, I will. Because I'm not gonna give up on something that I know better than they do. At the end of the day, I gotta help myself. I gotta help myself. Hey. Hold on. I gotta start reading comments because I apologize. Okay, back to it. So if you ask them, hey, what's a real APBT? Real APB is gotta be gay, gotta be that. You know what a real APBT is? Because okay, you never hear them talking about how the dog phenotype has changed, how the dog has went in certain good hands and certain bad hands, because they're not going to talk about the good hand. They only want to talk about the bad hand. They only going to talk about the bad hand. So long as the bad hands got a part to do with it, that's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. They're going to talk about the well, you know, wop, and then people sit back and they sit back and they listen to the crap. And the reason I call it crap, because it really is crap. It's the most crap that you can ever have. Because let's think about it. Let's open up the door. If I sat on the internet Monday through Friday and I told you guys about marriage and testing dogs and doing illegal purpose with these dogs, and I'm hollering out, oh, it ain't us, it's the PETA people. We own the dog. Is I'm positive for the breed or is I'm negative for the breed? That would consider me being negative for the breed. That would be me negative for the breed. At the end of the day, wants to help, because at the end of the day, these dogs is good, because you got to think about it. If this dog was so bad as y'all put it, they want to put the dog in Malawild, they want to put it in band dog, they want to put it in Amstaps. They wouldn't have did what they did. So if you think about it, they put these dogs in to show that this dog can be more than what people make it be. You got some people out there that speak up for the breed in a positive way, but they don't get the respect as they do, because anybody like me or anybody else that speaking positive about the breed, if you supposed to thank them. Hey, thank you, bro. Your speech can help the breed. Your speech can help the younger guy. Oh, no. What they think helping the young guy is telling them how to go to jail. Telling them young people how to go to jail. Tell them how to end their freedom. Telling them how to Go to jail. How to go to jail at the end of the day. That's exactly it. Hold on. I gotta take a bathroom break. Appreciate you. But I mean, you got to think. Oh shoot. Man, I'm trying to make sure nobody was comment when I went to the bathroom. My fault. Trying to make sure nobody comment while I went to the bathroom. But at the end of the day, you just got to put these dogs in a better highlight if you're going to keep the breed going. Don't matter how. Don't matter. I can say this and people ain't got to listen. But at the end of the day, I did open up and tell you how to help yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you want to be real, you got to think about it. The first registered pit bull was picture in 1909. It is 2023. Have the breed got worser or better? In the last 20 years, worser. Last 30 years, worser. Because if you add up what how many dollars they take, if they show it on TV, they show it on the news, them taking dogs. They taking dogs, they showing chain sets up that's weighing more than the dog weigh. They are leaving these dogs in horrible conditions. And then it makes it like, oh well, only thing they care about is the American Pit Bull Terrier is rolling it. It's dog fight. It's putting it in a box. And that's what they making them think. That's what they make them think. The only thing that people get APBs T's to do is because of these people on the internet, these old washed up wannabes who was nobody, that was in the time limit of 10 out of 20 with Tom Garner, did not make it. Now they want to be a spokesman for the American Pit Bull Terrier, and they doing it the wrong way. They're doing it the wrong way. The wrong way. I got a real bulldog. Okay, you got a real bulldog. What else can your bulldog do besides send you to jail and get itself put to sleep? What else could he do? You don't know. Because you don't care. You don't care. If you cared about the dog, you would change your mind wise for the breed of the dog. If a person like me come out and say that the breed is dying because of the people, then the people need to look in the mirror and realize, hey, he could be right, but I am right. I am right. I am right. And I'm gonna stay right with this. And I'm not gonna oppress you guys and try to tell you my dog's game and my dog will snatch up another dog. That is not what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you that, hey, my dog loves me. My dog loves my kids. My dog loves to be walked. My dog loves to be a dog. Because a dog is a dog. It's the people who listen, I ain't never heard the story where they say the dog left home and went and put itself in the box. I ain't never heard them say that. I could be wrong, but I ain't never heard them come out there and say, well, the dog went in the box itself. Nope. It's people tied to the dog. Blacks, whites, Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's every color. So this ain't no towards one color, a group of APBT. This is to all of the APBT who's doing negative and let negative be on their channel. You are at cancer, diabetes, HIV to the American Pit Bull Terrier. And I'm gonna let y'all go with that one. Thank y'all all who came in the building. Salute. Hit that thumb up if you haven't. I have gave you guys almost 2 hours of real knowledge how to help the breed. Hopefully somebody share this video and put it out there.